Okay, so proof of cash tayo ha, sa pag-uusapan natin ngayon. Okay, paano ba yung ginagawa ng kapag proof of cash? Okay, so yun yung next na topic natin. Okay, so as part of the cash and cash equivalents na topic natin ha. Okay, so yung proof of cash tayo. Okay, so you'll define proof of cash, tapos sa basic tayo. Okay, bakit kaya ganun yung mga presentation, ipapakita ko sa inyo. Okay, para maipakita ko lang yung logic, bakit ganun yung ginagawa natin sa proof of cash. Okay, so let's go to the definition of the proof of cash. Okay, so ito daw ay two-date bank reconciliation. Halimbawa, January, February, okay? Depende kung ano yung, 2 months na yan, na two-date na bank reconciliation. So, proof of cash or four-column bank reconciliation or two-date bank reconciliation is expanded the reconciliation, okay, that includes proof of receipts and disbursements. Okay, so merong proof of receipts and disbursements dito. Okay, so if you recall, di ba, ito meron tayong beginning balance, okay, receipts, disbursements, and the ending balance. Ano? Okay, then we will compute the adjusted balances. Okay, next. So, yung unang part, ipapakita ko lang muna sa inyo, okay, yung presentation natin dun sa ating proof of cash. Okay, so dito natin papakita. Pero, okay, paunti-unti, okay, i-explain ko sa inyo bakit ganun yung presentation. Okay, so let's go to the, proof of cash. The cash in bank per bank, ano? Okay, halimbawa January 31. Then, receipts for February. Okay, then, February disbursements. Then, ending, for February 28. So, we have the unadjusted balance ng cash in bank per bank, ha? Okay, beginning. Okay, plus receipts. Anong ginagawa sa disbursements? Minus disbursements to arrive at the ending balance. Di ba? Ganyan yung ginagawa natin. Okay, so yung unang reconciling item natin kapag cash in bank per bank. Ano? Doon sa bank reconciliation natin. Ano na ulit yung ating reconciliation kapag bangko? Okay, meron tayong tinatawag na deposit in transit. Say for example, January 31, yan yung beginning na. Ano na ulit ang ginagawa sa ating January 31? So add lang yan sa beginning minus sa receipts. Okay, then for February 28, okay, anong ginagawa natin? Okay, dito sa receipts, dagdag. Then, dagdag din sa ending balance. Na? Again, mamaya explain ko sa iyo bakit ganyan yung presentation. Then, another reconciling item is the OC. So, outstanding check noong January 31. Ano na rin ang ginagawa, di ba? Minus dito, minus sa beginning, minus sa disbursements. Then, February 28. Anong ginagawa? Dagdag sa ating February disbursements. Then, minus naman tayo sa ending balance. Na? Okay, next. For the erroneous bank credit, nag-credit siya noon, hindi dapat eh. So, ang gagawin natin, bawasan natin yan eh, na? Bawas sa ating beginning balance. Na? Then, bawas ulit sa ating disbursements naman. Na? Again, mamaya explain natin bakit ganyan. For February 28, nag-credit siya, nagdagdag siya dito eh, bawasan mo. Na? Bawasan mo rin, ang ending balance. Okay, then for erroneous bank charge. January 31, nagbawas siya noon eh. Binawasan niya tayo at back ka dito sa beginning balance. Then, bawas tayo sa receipts naman. Okay, then, yung ating February 28, erroneous bank charge na. Okay, minus tayo sa disbursements, then dagdag tayo sa ending balance. Okay, then we have the adjusted balances na. So, arrive at the adjusted balance ng January 31, yung beginning, then February, then the February disbursements, and the ending for, the ending balance of the cash and bank per bank. Actually, ito yung karamihan na. Okay, yan yung pinaka, karaniwang na-encounter natin na mga items dun sa proof of cash at ganyan na yung presentation. Actually, sabi ko, naka-template na yan eh, na? So, kaya na mamaya, explain natin bakit ganyan, na? Okay, so let's go to the proof of cash kasi in bank per book naman. Paano naman kung sa, the pro? So, beginning January. Okay, February receipts, February disbursements. Okay, then the ending balance. Okay, so we have the unadjusted balance. So, beginning, okay, plus receipts minus disbursements, you will arrive at the ending balance. Okay, first reconciling item kapag book reconciling item, we have the credit memo, January 31. Yan ay parang similar siya sa DIT na dagdag sa beginning minus sa receipts. Again, mamaya, explain ko lang, okay, bakit ganyan. Pero kung alam mo na yung explanation, okay, panoorin mo lang, tignan mo na lang ng konti itong video natin na ito, ha? Okay, then for the, okay, February 28. Okay, dagdag tayo sa receipts, dagdag din tayo sa ending balance. Okay, so ending balance, nakadagdag dapat yan, ha? Then for the debit memo, January 31. Okay, dagdag din, ha? Okay, XX sa ending balance. So for the debit memo, bawas tayo sa beginning. Okay, then bawas din tayo sa disbursements. Okay, then for February 28. Okay, February 28, okay, dagdag tayo sa disbursements, then bawas tayo sa ending balance. Okay, so meron lang na-miss na konti dito, ha. May dagdag tayo dito. Okay, pakinote mo, ha, dagdag sa ending balance. Doon, ito yung credit memo. Okay, then, what about the overstatement of the cash receipts last month? So kapag overstated last month, overstated ang beginning. Bawasan mo. Okay, then, so saan pinasok yan? Okay, so pinasok yan as part of the, okay, disbursement, bawasan mo naman. Okay, then, okay, February 28. So for February 28, overstated ang receipts, bawas. Overstated ang ending balance, bawas din. Okay, next. What about the overstatement of the cash disbursements in January? Ito yung katumbas pala nito dun sa bangko. Ito yung tinatawag na erroneous bank credit. Ito naman ay erroneous bank charge. Okay, nung January, okay, overstated ang disbursement. Sobrang naibawas niya. Okay, it resulted to the understatement of the beginning balance. So, dagdag tayo. Then, bawas tayo dun sa, okay, receipts. And for February, overstated ang kanyang disbursements, bawasan mo dito. Okay, bawas. Then, okay, dagdag naman to arrive at the adjusted balances. So, yan na po yung adjusted balance natin. January, okay, then February receipts, okay, disbursements, and the ending balance. Okay, actually, ganyan lang yung presentation, except that, yung sabi ko nga, dapat may dagdag dito, ha? Okay, next. So let's go to the, okay, reason. Bakit ganyan yung ginagawa natin? So yun na. Okay, so let's start with the first item. Dun sa libro, book reconciling item, credit memo, previous month. Okay, so we have the cash in bank books and the cash in bank per bank statement. Okay, may beginning balance tayo, 100,000. Sa bangko, ganoon din, 100,000. Debit sa atin. Okay, utang kasi ng bangko, kaya credit niya yan. Utang niya yan. Then, paano kung meron tayong credit memo? So, 5,000 nung January. Etong 5,000 ito, hindi siya na-record dito sa, okay, books. So, nung nag-compute siya 100 plus 5 is 105. Ito, 100 plus 0 is 100,000 pesos. Okay, ito sa bangko, 105 Again itong 5,000 hindi na i-record dun sa libro. Saan niya i-record niyan ngayon? Para magpareho sila na 105 sa dulo. So itong 5,000 na ito, i-record niya dito as part of the receipts for February. Pero dapat receipts siya nung January. So dito niya ni-record na. Itong 5,000 pesos na yan. Para 100 plus 5 is equal to, okay, medyo ng konti, 105,000 pesos. Mukha ko ng konti, This is the balance N. Okay, February balance N is 105,000. Siya wala siyang gagawin, 105,000. So, ganun yung credit memo. So, pansinin ano yung unang nangyari dito yung receipts mo noong, sa libro receipts natin noong January understated. It resulted to the understatement of the February or the January 31 balance. So, kulang to, Okay? Tapos, ito naman, itong 5,000 pesos dapat na yan, dapat na i-record niyan noon sa, okay, January. So, overstated naman ang ating receipts ngayong buwan. Pero yung ending balance mo ay correct. Okay? So, present the presentation, the proof of cash. Okay, so ano yung nangyari dito ulit sa ating credit memo, previous month. So, cash in bank books and cash in bank, per bank statement. So, first we have the, item, So, yung mga items natin, So, cash in bank, So, opening balance, 100,000. So 100,000 pesos. Then, 0. 5,000 credit memo, January 1. So, ito, 100,000 eh. Sa kanya 105. Yan, 100. 1,000 pesos yan. Next. So, yung 5, pinasok niya dito na. So, bora ang receipts, kulang ang receipts noon. Ito, understated ang ating beginning. Ito, overstated naman. So that the ending balance is the same, 100, 5,000 pesos. So, ganyan yung presentation, Inuulit ko, understated ang receipts, understated that. This is overstated. Next. So, yung una, book receipts in January, understated by 5,000 pesos. 5,000 understated. Then, yung ending balance ng January. January 31 balance is, January 31 balance is understated by 5. Next, yung ating February receipts naman, ito na. In February, this was added to the book receipts. So, overstated ang ating receipts noong February. So, tatandaan mo para sa ating presentation. Actually, pwede nating i-derive na dito, Kulang ito, dagdagan mo ng 5. Tapos, sobra ito, bawasan mo ng 5. Yung sa bangko, wala kang gagawin. So let's go to the presentation. So look at the presentation. Unadjusted balance, 100 na. Receipts, February sa libro to, Disbursements, 0, 105. Samantalang to daw ay 105, 00, 105. So anong gagawin natin dito sa credit memo noong January 31? Kulang to na. So dagdagan mo, 5,000. Itong 5,000 overstated, bawasan mo naman. Para, parehas na. January 31 balance, understated, therefore add 5,000 pesos. Then, book receipts in February, overstated, therefore, deduct ka naman ng 5,000 pesos. To arrive at the, so the cash in bank per bank is unaffected. To arrive at the adjusted, balance 105, 0, disbursements, February is 105. Parehas lang sila. So, yun yung unang, kailangan nating gawin dyan. Credit memo last month. Say, for example, January, 31. Next, let's go to the credit memo previous month and the current month. So cash in bank books, then per bank statement. So beginning, 100. 100 din dito. Yung 5,000 kanina, wala dun na. Kaya ito, 100 to eh. Ito 105. Next, paano kung meron ulit credit memo ngayong February? Say for example, yan, 5,000 pala na yan, pumasok sa receipts mo ngayong February. Yung next na, credit memo natin, ito, February. So, nagawa na natin ito kanina itong 5,000 pinasok nito, dapat dito niya nilagay itong credit memo na 6,000 ngayon, February, hindi ulit pumasok sa ating, libro. So, ganyan yung nangyari sa 6,000 na credit memo. So, if we get the total, ito 105 eh. 105,000. Minug ko talaga ng konti para, yan yung February balance, 105. Then, samantala sa kanya, 105 plus 6 is, 111. So, ano nangyari? Ito, actually, napakita na natin to kanina ang gusto na lang natin pakita itong 6,000 pesos, so let's go to the, again, presentation. 100, 100, yung 5, hindi na record dito. This is, this was 100,000, ito 105. Then, itong 5, pinasok mo ito na. Okay, next. Yung 6, 111. Ito, hindi na i-record na. Okay, 105, then 111. Okay, ano na ulit yung nangyari dito kanina, no? So, ito. Okay, kasi ilagay na natin yung 100 eh. So, 100. Okay, this was, okay, understated ang receipts. So, understated din yung ending mo. Actually, yun yung reason. Yun yung gagawin mo na book receipts for February na understate by 6,000 pesos. Ito, kulang ng 6. Dagdagan mo yan. Tapos, since understated, yung ending balance mo, 105,000 pesos. Punta natin ng konti, no? Okay? So, ito, kulang din ng 6,000. Understated, dagdag din yan. Okay? So, ganun pa. Dagdagan mo ng 6,000 yung receipts for February sa libro. Dagdagan mo rin ng 6,000 yung ending balance sa libro natin. Ganun lang yung presentation. Okay, so look at the presentation. This is 100. Yan. Okay, 5. Disbursement 0, 105. Samantalang tanong, 105, 60, 111. Okay. Next, anong gagawin natin? So, yung January kanina, itong 5,000 pesos, dagdag, bawas ka ng 5,000. Tapos, itong 6,000 pesos, dapat record yan noon Okay, record mo dito. February book receipts, understated daw, kaya, okay, dagdagan natin. So, medyo na konti yung araw niya, 6,000, dagdagan mo. Then, ending balance, dagdagan din natin. Okay? 6,000 pesos. So, if you get the total, this is 105. Ito, 6. Okay? 0. Then, 111. Parehas na sila, di ba? 105, 6. Okay? Wala nang problema. Balance na po yan. Okay? So, again pinapakita natin yung presentation na, alam mo na yan na inuulit na lang natin. In-explain ko lang sa iyo bakit ganun yung presentation. Okay. Natapos na natin yung credit memo. Now, let's go to the next reconciling item. Okay, so walang problema daw sa cash in bank per bank statement. Okay, so let's go to the debit memo previous month. So for the debit memo, cash in bank books, per bank statement. Nag-open tayo, meron tayong 100,000. 100,000 pesos. May debit memo daw. For example, bank service charge na 1,000. Na ibawas yan sa 100,000 natin. Yung 1,000 pesos, hindi na i-record yan sa libro natin. Ganun yun. Okay, zero yan. Itong 1,000 pesos. Next. Okay, so yung 1,000, hindi na i-record. So, okay, look at the balance na. 100 less 0 is 100,000. Ito, 100 minus 1 is 99,000 pesos. So, if you get the, total, anong gagawin pala dito sa 1,000? I-record niya dito as part of the disbursements ngayong February. Yan, 1,000 Pero dapat yon 1,000 nandito daw. Yun yung red doon. Okay, dito daw dapat ni-record. Hindi dito. Okay, anong nangyari? Understated ito. Overstated yung. Hindi tayo nagbawas ng 1,000 Overstated yan. Yung 100,000 Okay? Pero ang ginawa, 100 minus 1, magiging 99 yan Ito yun Yan yung ginawa na. Ang balance mo is 99. Tama? Ito ending balance na. 100 minus 1, 99. Parehas na. Si Banco, wala siyang gagawin. 99,000. So, actually, dito sa presentation, pwedeng, ma-derive muna Okay, ito yung 1,000 dapat na i-record yun. Kaya, overstated ito. Bawas ng 1,000. Itong 1,000 dapat nandito siya sa January. Bawasan mo to. Bawas sa beginning, bawas sa disbursements. Ganun lang yung presentation. Okay, so, previous month na. Inuulit ko lang yan Okay, so 1,000, 100, then 99, 1,000, yun. Okay, ito hindi niya na i-record na. 99 yan, 99,000. Okay, so dito niya na-record. So, anong nangyari dito? Itong 0, understated ang kanyang book disbursements. Then, overstated ang kanyang beginning balance. Okay? So, tapos ito, yung disbursements kanina na ma-overstate naman. Okay, so paano presentation? So, look at the unadjusted balance of the books. Sa libro, 100 na. Okay, receipts, 0. Disbursements, 1, 99,000. Parehas na. Ito yung dulo. 99, hindi parehas. Receipts, parehas. Disbursements, hindi. 99, parehas yung ending. So, debit memo. Again, okay, dapat na ibawas yung 1,000 dito. Hindi na ibawas. Bawasan mo. Okay, effect in January. The January 31 book balance is overstated. Kaya, bawasan. Tapos, yung book disbursements, ito. Okay, overstated. Kaya, bawasan mo rin. 1,000 pesos to get the adjusted balances. Parehas na dito sa, okay, bangko po natin. So, parehas na po yan, Wala nang, okay, problema. Unaffected yung cash in bank per bank statement. Okay? So, ganun ang presentation. Pinakita ko lang sa iyo. Okay, yung debit memo. Next, paano naman yung current month na debit memo? Okay, yung mga NSF, mga bank services na. Okay, current in the previous month. So, okay, books, then bank, okay, 100, 100 din. Inulit lang yung debit memo dyan na 1,000 na hindi na-record dito. Itong 1,000 na ibawas doon. Ito, wala. Okay, so hindi na-record na. Then, beginning balance is 100. Okay, samantalang sa bangko, 99. Next, okay, so saan niya i-correct ito? Dito sa, okay, next month Papasok niyo doon. Okay, so yung reconciling item natin in a month, okay, i-record niya sa, okay, so yung previous month, i-record niya sa current month na. Okay, so then, okay, walang problema na, okay, sa ating bangko. Tapos, merong ulit 2,000. Itong 2,000 na debit memo, hindi ulit na i-record. Okay? So, okay, naipakita na natin kung paano i-present itong 1,000 pesos. Hindi recorded itong, okay, 2,000 pesos. 99 minus 2 is obviously 97. Sa kanya, 99,000. Okay? Hinub ko lang ng konti ito para, okay, yung aking presentation. Ganun kasi. So, i-analyze natin ito. Yung disbursements mo sa February, understated sa libro. Kung understated ito, anong mangyayari sa 99? Dapat 97 So, this will be overstated. So, anong gagawin? Okay, sa proof of cash, dagdagan mo ang disbursements, book disbursements, bawasan mo ang ending balance. Okay, ganoon lang. So, understated ang February disbursements. Then, February balance, okay, balance and is overstated. Okay, let's go to the presentation with the proof of cash. So, kung sanay na sanay ka na 100, walang problema sa receipts. Disbursements 1, 99. 99, walang problema sa receipts, 2,000, 97,000. So, debit memo, na-present na natin to kanina na. Okay, bawas tayo na. Understated o overstated yung beginning balance. So, overstated to. Book disbursements naman in February is, okay, so overstated din. Bawas din tayo, 1,000 pesos. Okay, then, itong 2,000 pesos, dapat na i-record yan dito na. Okay, so, effect in February, book disbursements understated. Dagdag tayo, 2,000 pesos. Then, February 28 book balance is overstated. Therefore, bawas ka naman ng 2,000 pesos. So, to get the adjusted balance, this is 99. Okay, receipt 0, 2,000, 97,000. Parehas na sila na. 99, 0. Okay, 2,000. Okay, then this is 97,000 na. So, nag-move ng konti yung aking presentation. Okay, so that's the debit memo. So, natapos natin yung ating credit memo. Tapos na rin yung debit memo. Ano yung counterpart ng credit memo kung sa bangko naman? Yung DIT. Ano naman yung counterpart ng debit memo sa bangko? Yung tinatawag natin na outstanding checks. Okay, unaffected yung cash in bank doon Okay, so next, paano naman yung DIT? So, pakita naman natin ha. So, cash in bank books, then bank. So, meron tayong 100,000, opening balance daw 100,000. Nag-deposit tayo noong January. Okay, itong 7,000 pesos na ito, hindi daw siya pumasok dito. Okay? Kaya nung nag-compute ka, this is 100 plus 7, 107. Samantalang sa bangko, 100 lang. Okay, so kulang na. Okay, anong gagawin niya? Itong 7,000 pesos na ito, papasok daw niya dito sa ating receipt sa bangko ngayong February. As part of that, itong DIT January, part of the deposit acknowledged by the bank. Okay? Para 100 plus 7, parehas na sila. 107 to na. Okay, 107, this is 107,000 pesos. So from the presentation na, okay, 7,000, understated ito, understated. Yung January 31. Kaya dagdag tayo. Tapos itong 7, hindi dapat ito, okay, receipts noong February. Dapat yan noon ay receipts ng February. Kaya bawasan mo to. Kasi ang ending balance parehas na. Okay? So yun yung okay, binabanggit natin dyan na. Okay, so yung 7, dito niya nilagay. Okay, so yun ulit, ano yung effect daw? So, although parang redundant lang na, okay? So, anong nangyari sa ating beginning balance? Ito, no? Beginning balance noong sa bangko, under, okay, stated yan. Etong receipts, overstated naman. 107, okay? 107. Unaffected ang cash in bank books natin. Okay, so itong 7, hindi na record doon. Dito niya ni-record sa February. So, beginning, yung receipts natin noong January ay under, okay, stated. So, understated ang receipts ng January, sorry. Understated din yung beginning balance mo. Okay, so understated ang beginning, ha? January 31, understated by 7. So, dagdagan mo. Ito naman, overstated ang receipts natin yung February. Okay? So in February, this was added to the bank receipts. Therefore, overstated ang ating book receipt, bank receipts. Again, this 7,000 was part of the deposit acknowledged by the bank naman. Okay, so anong gagawin natin? 107, receipts 0, disbursement 0, 107. Sa bangko, 100. Naglagay siya ng 7 eh. Okay? Yung credit side ng ating bangko, yun yung tinatawag na bank receipts. Yung debit side niya, yun yung book disbursements. Bank disbursements. Kabaliktaran kapag libro na. Doon sa debit side ng bangko, ang tawag natin doon ay, ng libro, book receipts. Yung, credit side ng bangko naman, book disbursements. Yung credit side niya. Okay, so inulit ka ha. Itong ating presentation, 100 plus 7, disbursement 0, 107. Ang gagawin natin sa deposit in transit na 7,000, kulang pa na. Dagdag tayo na. So, walang problema dun sa taas na. Okay, 107 daw. Okay, 0. 107. So, nagagawin, 7,000. February daw, understated. Okay, therefore, add 7,000 pesos. Yan. Then, itong pinasok niya sa receipts, bawasan mo. Okay, bawas tayo. Overstated kasi yan. 7,000 pesos. So, if you get the total, okay, this is 107, 0, 0. Ang receipts disbursements, pares lang na. Okay, then the ending balance is 107,000 pesos. Okay, next. What about the DIT previous and the current month? So, cash in bank books, bank statement. Nag-open, may opening balance na 100. 100 din doon na. Okay, meron tayong deposit na 7,000 kanina na hindi na-record dito. Itong 7, dito niya nilagay kanina. Na. Okay, nung nag-compute siya, 107. Samantalang doon sa bank, 100 na. Again, okay, ito, pinasok niya doon. Sa ating bank receipts. Then, paano kung meron ulit, okay, tinatawag na DIT. So, supposed to be, this is February. DIT February, 8,000 pesos. So, if this is DIT February, Okay, pasensya na kayo ha, medyo ano ng konti. This is February, okay, 8,000 pesos, hindi na i-record dito yan eh. Okay? So, anong gagawin? 107, 100 plus 7 is 107. Sa kanya, 107 plus 8 is 115,000. Dito sa bangko, this is 107. So, ang analyze natin yung DIT ngayon, February yan ha. February, okay, 8,000. Dapat merong receipts doon sa bangko. Okay, bank receipts ay na-understate, resulting to the understatement of the ending balance. Okay, ganun yung nangyari. Understated dito, understated din yung ending balance. Okay, so yun yung presentation ng 7, yung 8, ganyan naman. DIT, February yan. Okay, so anong nangyari? Okay, pakita natin dito. Sa cash in bank books per bank, 100, 100,000, 7, okay? So, 107, okay, 100. So, 7,000, ito yan na. Then, 8,000 pesos. Okay? So, 115 and 107. Ano na ulit ang nangyari dun sa ating February receipts? Okay? So, wala nang problema tayo. Ipakita ko na yan na. Itong February receipts. Anong nangyari? Okay? Understated yan. Okay, so yun yan. Bank receipts in February understated by 8. Then, yung ending balance natin, this is also understated by 8,000. So, dagdag sa bank receipts, dagdag din sa ating ending balance. So, sa proof of cash, this is 107, this is 8. Zero disbursements, ending is 115. Samantalang doon sa cash in bank per bank statement, 100 ang receipts mo. Okay, bank receipts, 7. Okay, then, ang ending ay 107. So, let's present that in the, proof of cash. Okay, so let's go to the presentation. So, 107 sa libro, 8 na receipts, 0, 115. Okay, so yung credit memo kanina, pinakita na natin kung paano yung presentation yan. 107, 8, 0, then 115. Yung DIT mo, dagdag ka dito kanina, effect in January 31 balance is understated. Dagdag. Okay, bawas ito ng 7,000 pesos kasi overstated yan. Etong 8,000 pesos dapat na i-record dito sa bangko natin. So, plus, effect in February receipts understated. So, dagdag tayo, 8,000 pesos. Then, dagdag ka rin dito sa ending balance mo. Okay? Understated kasi, 8,000 pesos. We get the adjusted balance, 107. Ito, 8. Ito, 0. Then, 107 plus 8. Okay, that is 115,000 pesos. Okay? Natapos natin yan, ha? Okay, yung ating tinatawag na, deposit in transit. Now, let's go to the, other reconciling item. So, cash balance per book, unaffected daw. Okay, next, OC naman. So, yung next natin ay outstanding checks, previous month. So, we have the cash in bank books, then the cash in bank per bank statement. So, 100 ang opening balance natin. 100,000 pesos. Okay? So, nag-issue tayo ng cheque na 3,000. Itong 3,000 na ito, hindi na in cash pa ngayong, January. So, ang resulta, 100 less 3 is 97. Ito, 100 less 0, kahit i-calculate mo yan, 100,000 yan di ba? Anong gagawin dito sa 3,000? Dito niya i-record. Dito. As part of the checks paid by the bank this month. Okay? So, OC, January, part of the check paid by the bank is 3,000 pesos. Para 100 less 3 is 97. Pareha sila na 97. Sa libro, walang gagawin Okay, so this is 97,000 pesos. So, ganyan pa Okay, ang presentation dito niya nilagay. Okay, para mag-97. So, dito, kahit pwede natin i-analyze understated itong, okay, itong bank disbursements. Understated yan. So kung understated yan, overstated naman to. Okay, kasi wala kang binawas na 3. So, okay, itong 3,000 pesos naman na ito na overstate naman kasi cheque dapat yan, disbursement dapat yan noong January. Okay? So, ganun pa na. So, anong nangyari? Bawasan mo ito ng 3, bawasan mo ito ng 3,000 pesos. Okay, this is the beginning and the bank disbursements. Okay, so beginning balance is overstated by 3,000. Then, okay, bank disbursements, okay, overstated by 3,000. Okay, so previous month, on presentation natin, dun sa libro, 97, receipts, disbursements, 0. Okay, then 97,000. Para sa bangko, 100. Okay, this is 0, 3,000, and 97. Actually, walang problema dito sa ating, okay, libro. So that the adjusted balance is 97. This is 0. Okay, nag-move ng konti. Okay, so disbursement is 0 and 97,000 pesos. Okay, samantalang dito sa okay, bangko, so minus tayo ng 3. Okay, kasi effect in January 31 balance equals overstated. Bawasan mo. Tapos sa disbursements, bawasan mo din. Okay, bank disbursements in February, overstated, bawas din tayo para balansyado siya. Okay, 100 minus 3 is 97, parehas na. 0 na to na. Okay, 0 na rin yan. And 97,000. Again, the cash in bank books are unaffected. Okay, next. Dalawa na ito. Na current and the previous month. Sa cash in bank books, okay, per bank statement. So, opening, 100. Okay, 100,000. Itong 3,000 pesos pumasok sa libro, pero hindi mo pa na-i-record sa bangko. Okay, dito niya lalagay yan eh. Na 100 minus 3 is 97. Okay, so samantalang sa bangko, 100,000. Saan niya lalagay yan? Dito na. Okay, so 3,000 pesos. Next, paano kung nagkaroon ulit ng issuance ng cheque na hindi ulit na in cash doon sa bangko? Okay, for example, 4,000 daw. Okay, imbis na i-record niya sa bangko, hindi niya pinasok sa bangko. Okay, so 97 minus 4, dapat ang balance is 93. Sa kanya, 100 minus 3 minus 0 is 97,000 pesos. So para dito sa 4,000 na ito, understated ang bank disbursements. Okay, this resulted to the overstatement of the ending balance. Okay, understated to, dagdagan mo, bawasan mo naman yung ending balance. Okay? So, ganyan yung presentation. Hindi niya na-i-record yung 3,000, 3,000, then 3,000 pinasok sa bank disbursements for February. Okay, then yung 4,000 hindi na ipasok sa bank disbursements February. Okay, so bank disbursements February understated by 4. Then 97, okay, cash in bank overstated by 4,000. Pakita natin sa proof of cash yan, ha? Okay, so 97, 0, 4, and 93. Walang problema sa libro eh, na? Okay, walang problema, na? 97, okay, receipts 0, 4 ang disbursements, 93,000 ang ending. So, yung OC kanina, na? Okay, yung una, 3,000 na. So, effect in January 31 balance is overstated, bawas ng 3 na. Okay, tapos yung bank disbursements mo, overstated, bawas ka rin ng 3,000 pesos. Tapos, di ba yung 4,000 dapat na i-record yan na bank disbursements. Dagdagan mo. So, effect in February disbursements understated. Dagdag. Okay, 4,000. Then, bawas naman tayo dun sa ending balance natin, 4,000 pesos. So, to get the total, 100 minus 3 is 97. 0. Okay, nag-move na konti. This is 4,000. This is 93,000. Balance tayo dun sa taas. Okay? So, ganun lang ha, yung ating presentation kapag outstanding checks naman. Okay, so cash in bank balance per book unaffected. Next. So, pag-usapan natin paano kung meron tayong erroneous bank credit. So, yun yung next na concept natin. So, cash in bank books. Okay, cash in bank per bank. Again, beginning balance, this is 100. Okay, 100,000. Siya pala, inuulit ko ha, yung nandito sa side na ito, sa libro, book, receipts. Ito ay book disbursements. Bank disbursements, okay, bank, okay, receipts, except yung beginning balance na. Except yung beginning balance. Okay, so paano kung nagkaroon ng erroneous bank credit ngayon pa? Ito, 4,000 pesos. Nag-record siya, hindi dapat eh. So, anong nangyari? Okay, 100, okay, 100,000. Kasi hindi dapat i-record yung 4,000 na yan. Sa bangko, 104. Okay? So, anong gagawin natin? So, pag may overstated tayo, ganito kapag ang senaryo ha, kapag may error tayo previous month, ito, halimbawa, at overstated ito, ang gagawin niya, ang correction dun sa kabilang side. Halimbawa, ito na, overstated ang kanyang receipts, i-correct niya sa disbursements ng bangko niya. Kapag kulang naman ang kanyang receipts, kulang ha ang kanyang receipts, ang correction sa baba niya ilalagay. Okay? So, dito na, kapag overstated ang ating bank disbursements, ilalagay niya ang correction sa kanyang bank receipts ngayong February. Kapag understated naman ang disbursements mo ngayong nung January, yung correction dito niya ang gagawin. Whatever is the difference between the erroneous and the correct amount. Okay? So, ganun pa ha, yung correction. Applicable din yan sa ating cash in bank books. Kapag sobra ang receipts, ang correction sa kabilang side. Kapag kulang, ang correction sa baba niya. Kapag overstated ang book disbursements, ang correction sa receipts niya. Kapag understated ang book disbursements, ang correction sa baba niya. So, 100,000. Okay? Anong gagawin niya ng 100,000? Wala siyang gagawin. Pero sa bangko, para makorek itong error na ito, pinasok niya as disbursements. Para 104 less 4 is equal to 100,000 pesos. Overstated daw itong receipts na ito na, or bank disbursements na ito. This was overstated. Okay? So, 4,000 January bank receipts overstated. Then, yung ating book bank receipts overstated. Dito niya kinorek. Yung beginning balance mo, overstated for February. Simple lang na. Bawasan mo ang beginning balance. Tapos, bawasan mo ang disbursements. Yun yung presentation sa proof of cash. Okay? So, corrected in February, bank disbursements in February is overstated. Okay, next. Erroneous bank credit. So, 100. Wala nang problema sa libro na. Okay, so adjusted is the same. 100. Zero receipts, disbursement, 0. 100 ang ending balance. Doon sa bangko, 104 to eh. 4,000 pinasok sa disbursements. So, nagagawin? Bawas. Okay, January, overstated ang beginning, bawasan mo. Then, yung ating disbursements overstated, bawas din. Para, balance tayo. 100 less 4. Parehas na sila? Yes. This is 0. This is 0. And, ending balance is also 100,000. Inuulit ko ha. Yung ating libro, walang problema. Okay, next. What about the erroneous bank credit, previous and the current month? Inuulit ko lang dito yung previous month na. So, 100, then 100,000. Nag-credit siya ng 4,000 for January. Okay, so 100,000 pesos. Pinasok niya daw dito na. Okay, so 1,4. Papasok niya doon. This is 104,000. Yan. Erroneous bank credit. Para 104 less 4 is equal to 100 na. Okay? So, next. Paano kung nagkaroon ulit ng erroneous bank credit ngayong February? Itong 5,000 hindi dapat nilagay dito sa credit. Okay? So, siya wala siyang gagawin. 100,000 pesos pa rin ang cash in bank books. Ito, 104 less 4 plus 5, 105,000 pesos. Naipakita ko na sa inyo kanina yung presentation ng 4,000 na ito. Okay? Itong 4,000 pinasok dito. Itong 5,000 ang problema. Ano nangyari sa 5,000? Erroneous bank credit, overstated ang bank receipts. Okay? So, overstated ang ending balance natin. Okay? Okay, overstated the receipts. Okay. 104, beginning balance, overstated. Okay? Yung February bank disbursements, excuse me. So, corrected in February. The bank disbursements in February is overstated. Okay? Next. Ito. Bank receipts naman. Erroneous bank credit in February. Okay, so bank receipts in February, overstated yan ha. Sorry, this is overstated. Overstated din yan. Okay, so overstated, overstated. So let's go to the presentation. So for the erroneous bank credit, 100. Walang problema na. So 100,000. Okay? Walang problema. So zero receipts disbursements, 100. Sa bangko, 104, then 5, then 4, and 105,000 pesos. Okay? Nung January, overstated yung ating beginning. Bawas. Okay? So, therefore, okay, dito. Bank disbursements in February, overstated. Disbursements, bawas din. 4,000. Then, for the erroneous bank credit in February, ito. Okay, overstated na. Bawasan mo naman. Okay? Therefore, deduct. Then, itong ending balance natin ng February, overstated, bawasan mo rin. Okay? 5,000 pesos, bawas din tayo. So, we get in total, 100, 0, 0, then this is 100,000. Balansyado tayo dun sa taas. Okay? Ganun lang yung ating erroneous bank credit, previous and the current month. So, next. The cash in bank balance per book is unaffected. Okay, next, erroneous bank charge. Okay, for the previous month. So, dito naman ang presentation. Cash in bank books, then, okay, per bank. Meron tayong opening na 100. Okay, 100,000. Paano kung nagkaroon daw ng erroneous bank charge na? Nag-charge siya dito na. Hindi dapat itong 2,000. Hindi na i-record dito kasi mali yun eh. So sa kanya, ang beginning balance pa rin, okay, ng February, 100. Sa bangko, 100 plus 2 is 98,000. Sobra ito. No? Okay, saan niya ilalagay? Pinasok daw niya ito sa ating receipts. Garin yung rule na. Dun sa mga errors previous month, kapag overstated po ang ating disbursements, i-correct niya yun sa receipts para magtatama siya sa ending balance. So, 100 eh. 98 plus 2, 100 din. Diba? Anong nangyari? Overstated ang disbursements, na-understate ang beginning. Then, yung bank receipts for February over is stated. Okay, ganun yung presentation. Dagdagan mo ito ng 2, bawasan mo ito ng 2,000 sa proof of cash. Okay? So, overstated ang January disbursements. Okay, kaya pinasok niya doon sa bank receipts ngayong February. Okay, beginning balance, understated for February. Dagdagan mo ng 2. Then, okay, the 2,000 pesos, February bank receipts, overstated, bawas naman. Okay? Okay, next, erroneous bank charge, previous month na. So 100, receipts, disbursement 0, ending is 100,000. Okay, walang problema sa libro na. Okay, so yung beginning, adjusted 100. Receipts 0, disbursements, okay, 0, and this is 100,000. Again, nag-charge siya ng 2,000, hindi dapat. Ano, noong January, dagdagan mo. Okay, so effect in January, January 31 balance, understated. O, dagdag. Okay? Tapos, yung receipts natin na overstate, kaya bawasan mo. Okay? So to get the total, 98 plus 2 is 100,000. This is 0. Okay? 0. 100,000. Parehas na po sila. Okay? So ganun po ha. Kapag meron tayong erroneous bank charge previous month. Ngayon, dalawa na. Yung previous month saka yung current month na erroneous bank charge. Okay? Books, bank, opening, 100. Okay, this is 100,000 pesos. Nagkaroon ng erroneous bank charge na 2,000. Okay, 100,000. So, 100 less 2 is 98. Napag-usapan na natin to kanina na. Okay, nilagay niya, yung correction dito sa, kabilang side na. 2,000 pesos. Ito yan. Tapos, paano kung meron ulit erroneous bank charge na 3,000? Hindi na i-record dito. Kasi mali ito. So, 98 plus 2, 100, less 3, 97. Samantalang doon sa libro, 100 eh. Ito, 97,000. Ano naman ang nangyari doon sa February naman ang focus natin ngayon? So, overstated ang disbursements, sobra ang naibawas, na-understate yung ating ending balance sa cash in bank per bank. Ganun yan. Okay, January, bank disbursements overstated. Ito, kinorek niya, pinasok niya sa receipts. Okay, 98, understated yan na. Okay, overstated yung bank receipts mo. Yan yung kanina na. Then, yung 3,000, ito, overstated ang disbursements. Overstated disbursements. Ito, understated ending balance. Okay, ito, overstated ang February receipts. Ito naman, 97,000 under is stated. Sorry, medyo na nag-move ng konti yung aking formatting. Okay? So, under is stated yan. Okay, ganun yung mga presentation natin. So, let's go to the proof of cash. 100 less 0 less plus 0 less 0, 100,000. Ito, 98 eh. Plus 2, minus 3 is 97,000. So, for the erroneous bank charge na, 2,000 yata yun, dagdagan ang ating, we get the adjusted balance first. 100, 0, 0, and 100,000. Ito, dagdagan mo ng 2,000 eh. Di ba? Okay, January 31 balance understated. Dagdagan. Okay, then February receipts, overstated. Bawasan. Then, for the erroneous bank charge February, meron tayong, overstated ang February disbursements. Bawas tayo. Then, kulang yung ating ending balance. Dagdagan. Okay? So, 3,000 pesos. Actually, dagdag yun na. Okay? So, sorry, dito yung presentation ko. Plus yan. Para 98 plus 2 is 100. Then, 0. This is 0, disbursements. 97 plus 3 yan is equal to 100,000 pesos. Okay. So, ganun pa ha. Yung ating, kailangang tandaan dito. Okay, the cash and bank balance per book is unaffected. Okay, so ito na yung summary na. So, inuulit ka na. Sa bangko, beginning, plus receipts, less disbursements, ending balance. So, cash and bank per bank ito ha. Beginning, plus receipts, minus disbursements, ending. Okay, the IT January. Ano na ulit ang gagawin? Ikaw nga maglalagay niya. Tingnan natin kung kaya mo na. Ayos na. Dagdag sa beginning, bawas sa receipts. Yung February. Okay, isipin mo lang. Dagdag sa receipts, dagdag sa ending balance. What about the OC, January? Bawas sa beginning. Saan pa? Okay, bawas din sa disbursements. What about the February? Okay, so dagdag sa ating disbursements, bawas sa ending balance. Next, what about the erroneous bank credit, January 31? So for January 31, okay, so sobra ang naitagdag noon, bawasan mo. Okay, saan na ulit ang ginagawa natin? Anong ginagawa mo kapag overstated ang receipts last month? Saan mo i-correct? Ipapasok mo sa disbursements ngayon. So bawas ito sa ating disbursements. Next, what about for February? Okay, so February receipts, nasobrahan, bawas ka. Since nasobrahan ang receipts, sobra yung ending mo, bawas din tayo. Okay, then, erroneous bank charge in January, sobra ang naibawas nung January, dagdagan mo. Diba kapag overstated ang disbursements last month, ipapasok niya sa receipts ngayong buwan, bawasan niya ang receipts ngayong buwan. Then, erroneous bank charge for February, sobra ang kanyang disbursements, bawasan, kulang ang ending, dagdagan. To get the adjusted balances. Okay? So, deduct lang yung mga yan to get the adjusted balances. Okay ba? So, ganun pa ha, yung ating cash in bank per bank. Okay? Paano na ulit yung sa libro naman? May missing ulit dito ha. Okay? So, dito sa proof of cash in bank per book. Beginning, receipts, disbursements, ending. Okay, cash in bank per book to na. An adjusted balance of beginning plus receipts minus disbursements, okay, equals the ending balance. Credit memo. Again, ang counterpart nito is the deposit in transit. Dagdag sa beginning, bawas sa receipts. So for February, dagdag sa receipts, dagdag din dapat dito yan. Yun yata yung missing kanina. Okay, dagdag sa ending balance ha. Inuulit ka, dagdag yan. Debit memo, January 31. Okay? Ano gagawin ulit? Ito yung counterpart niya, OC eh. Bawas tayo sa beginning, then, okay, bawas tayo sa disbursements. For February 28, dagdagan mo ang disbursements, bawas sa ending balance. Okay? Next, for the overstatement of the cash receipts. Ito yung ang counterpart niya ay yung tinatawag natin na erroneous bank credit kapag sa bangko. Sobra yung naidagdag, di bawasan mo. Saan mo na i-correct kapag sobra ang last month sobra yung kanyang receipts. Saan mo i-correct? Ilalagay niya sa ating disbursements. Tanggalin sa disbursements. Okay, for February, sobra ang receipts mo sa February, di bawasan mo ang February. Then, okay, anong magiging impact niyan? Overstated ang ending, kaya bawasan mo. Okay, next. What about the overstatement of the cash disbursements? Again, sobra ang naibawas niya. Kulang yung beginning balance natin. The beginning balance, dagdagan. Saan niya kinorek ito? Kung ang cash disbursements last month, disbursements mo last month na over, okay, state. So, ikukorek niya ito sa receipts natin. Kaya bawas sa receipts. Okay, ngayong buwan, okay, February 28, overstated ang disbursements, bawasan. Then, dagdagan ang ending balance to get the adjusted balances. Na add or deduct na yan to get the adjusted balance. Inuulit ka, last dapat tayo dito sa credit memo February 28. Okay? Ayos na. Natapos na tayo dito. Na basic lang to ha. So, pero kung alam mo na yung rationale behind this treatment, okay na. Pero actually, pwede mo ma-skip itong video natin na to.